Hello and welcome to Shadow of the Beast on the Commodore Amiga. A very well known Amiga game this, famous for its graphics and sound, which were, I suppose, it raised the bar on Amiga games at the time. Everybody was pretty much blown away by it. Gameplay, well, not so much. So let's get started. Yep, so this came out 89, so the Amiga had been out for a while already by this point, but games, well, there haven't been too many great games. A lot of games were converted from the 8-bit systems with just a minor level of polish. So there's a bit of background while it's loading the level here, but and here we are, and right away you can see it's got some nice parallax scrolling, some very nicely drawn graphics. The animation's okay. I don't think it's a bit choppy. I don't think it's not the best animation I've seen. I've seen better animation on the 64, to be honest. So when I got my Amiga, my uncle bought me this. It was already on re-release by this point, so I had the budget re-release of this, and obviously one of the first games I had for my Amiga. And like I said, I was very impressed with the graphics and the music. The gameplay, it was okay, but it's a little tough. I'm not sure why they made the gameplay so hard. I mean, there's enough game here. There's no need to artificially extend the game's lifespan by making it so hard, which is a common technique that a lot of companies used back then. But there's plenty of content here. They didn't need to make it as hard as they did. So here we are in the underground level. Only one layer of parallax, but it's nicely detailed. The music's great, just so atmospheric. So the idea is that you take control of this beast, and you've thrown off your chains, and you're trying to escape the evil overlord's realm. So we're in this underground complex because we need the key to the castle, which is later in the game. And it's a fairly standard sort of maze game. There's nothing 16-bit in the gameplay at all. It's a very simplistic game. I think that was the main criticism at the time. And it wouldn't have been a problem, but the game cost about £10 more than a lot of other games at the time. I think it cost like £35 or something. When you could buy games for £25. And okay, it's got some great audio visuals, but yeah, I don't think you can really justify that extra price tag. I think that's why the game didn't score as highly as it could have, and a lot of people probably either played a pirated version or had it a budget re-release like I did. So I don't imagine a lot of people paid full price for it. Obviously it sold enough to warrant making 2 sequels. Some of the alien creatures, some of them look pretty good, some of them look quite flat. It's a bit of a mixed bag. The gameplay is mostly in the timing. You just try to time your punches against the bad guys. Even here you've just got to time your punch. and you only have a maximum of 12, well, we'll call them lives, but see at the top left it says 12. The little heart rate monitor doesn't seem to really do anything. On the Commodore 64 version you had 25 lives, which made the game a lot easier, but it's still pretty hard. So after we defeated that little mini boss, we now have the power to fire thunderbolts. Yeah, it's frozen here while it's loading in the boss. Just happened to freeze mid-jump. Quite a lot of disk access, and it does get in the way sometimes, like it did there. Okay, it's just all timing. I mean, the boss is quite big, but he's not animated in any way whatsoever. And if you've played or seen my review of the C64 version or played it yourself, you know that the bosses are just as good, they look just as big as they do in the Amiga version. It's quite a tough section. I must have lost 6 lives in that bit alone. So there are 3 different games in the Shadow of the Beast series on the Amiga, and they're all quite different. This is more of a sort of pure arcade adventure. The second game has slightly more emphasis on the adventure part of it. And the arcade elements are even harder, believe it or not. They're just ridiculously hard. Absolutely ruined the game as far as I'm concerned. But some people seem to like the second one, but I just couldn't go on with it at all. The third game is a lot easier, and it's quite good fun to play, but it's a bit short, and there's slightly more puzzles. Quite like the third game. Probably my favourite in the series. Yeah, Shadow of the Beast 2, even with the cheat mode, the £10 cheat mode that gives you unlimited health, even then it's really hard. And without it, it must surely be impossible. I mean, I don't know if people have completed it without the cheat. If they have, then, you know, much respect. But, I certainly couldn't get very far, even with the cheat. This game, I don't think I've ever completed the Amiga version. I've come close, but never managed it. The C64 version I did complete once or twice. It's all about timing. There is a bit of luck though, sometimes it just chucks so much at you that, you know, it's down to this luck whether you are on the right bit at the right time. But yeah, I don't think this is unplayable by any means, it's fairly playable, just simplistic. But I always fairly enjoyed playing it, despite its difficulty. If it'd just been a little bit easier, or if it gave you more lives, I think it would have been a lot more enjoyable. Ugh, just in the wrong bit to hit that B. I'll say B, I don't know, it's some sort of flying thing. Looks like a B to me. Sometimes it's best just to run through everything, if you know there's some health coming up, which I happen to know. It's loading in the next bits. So yeah, graphically it's pretty good, I think. Sound is brilliant. I think the music is great. Music by David Whittaker. I don't know what happened to him. He did quite a lot of fairly. It's quite. Did quite a lot of fairly similar sounding electro bop tunes on the C64, and then suddenly he went to the Amiga and managed to produce this fairly awesome piece of music or awesome soundtrack. I don't know how he managed to make that transition, but he did. And to be fair, I think he really raised the game on the Amiga music game scene. So I've got to give him some respect for that. The music for Shadow Beast 2 and 3 were by Tim Wright. They also have pretty good music as well. And to be fair, I'm reasonably enjoying playing through this. I haven't played it for a while. If you don't like games that are hard, then you won't make much progress in this game. You'll have given up long before you get this far. I tend to get a bit impatient with this boss, but if you're reasonably patient, you can do it without losing too many lives. I tend to get a bit impatient. Get a bit impatient now. Just hammer through it. But you see the technique, you could do it without losing a life. This bit is always absolutely pointless. All you do is press up and you ascend this ladder. I mean, why? I don't even know why it's here. Just for atmosphere, I suppose. But why not just skip it and load the next stage directly? So it takes you back out onto the plains. Yeah, we could have skipped that whole scene and just had this bit. So as a fairly, I got it during Christmas, the Christmas period when I got my Amiga. It's a fairly early Amiga game that I had. I quite enjoyed it. I was always very grateful to my uncle for buying it for me. Oh, not doing very well here. I'm going to get very much fuller. Might not even make it to the castle. Just haven't played it for too long. I'm just too rusty at it. I haven't played it for a long time. Yeah, that's unfair. Oh, absolutely hammered. Oh, that's so unfair. Yeah, sometimes things come from behind that you just don't have time to turn. I mean, just about made it there, but sometimes you just can't react fast enough. And they do come at the same time every game, so you can learn the patterns, but because I've played it for so long. More loading. I do find it fairly intrusive, the loading. I wish I hadn't been during the levels. I don't mind it in between the levels, but yeah, I find it a bit annoying. It's even worse on the C64 version. It cuts in even more. Even if it's cartridge, it still cuts in too often. Right. Yep, so that's Shadow of the Beast for you. I think it's a fairly okay game. Its main fault being it's just too hard. And it's just not worth the perseverance that it takes to get near the end of the game. Never even get to the end of the game, but just get near the end of the game is a lot of investment, time investment. I just don't think the gameplay warrants it. I managed to get to the castle, so it means changing discs on the old emulator here. There we go. So there we go. Right, so yeah, I'm not too keen on the music in the castle. It's well put together, but it just doesn't suit the atmosphere of the game. It's a kind of loud guitar piece, with big loud strummy guitars. Just doesn't quite work for me. Nice graphics though. Get much further than this. Ugh. Yeah, I'm just inching my way slowly across. Ugh. Ugh, and change the disc again. Right, I can't be bothered. So that's Shadow of the Beast for you. Yeah, I'll give it 6.5 out of 10. It's a reasonable-ish game. It's a bit simplistic and a bit too hard. But in terms of being able to demonstrate what the Amiga could do at that particular time, I think yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah, 6.5 out of 10. See you in the next video.